Noisy hotel room? Crowded cafe? Don't let chaos kill your productivity. Here are 10 proven ways to find calm, quiet workspaces anywhere in the world. Welcome to your travel companion. Today we are going to talk about 10 strategies for finding quiet workspaces when you're traveling. I also have a free guide for you called the Ultimate Bleisure Travel Guide. Link in the description below. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to your travel companion, the show where we help you travel the world without losing your mind or your productivity. I am your host, and today we're talking about something that I know many of you have been waiting for, and that is a deep dive into my 10 strategies for finding quiet workspaces while you're traveling. Whether you are working remotely, whether you are a digital nomad, whether you need to squeeze in a quick meeting between sightseeing, or you just want to catch up. On some emails, staying productive while traveling requires carving out space for focused work, and this can be challenging, especially in busy cities, in cafes filled with chatter, or even at home when your room sounds like a construction site. So whether you're a seasoned traveler or you're planning your first trip, I hope these tips will help you find those hidden gems, those quiet workspaces that will allow you to stay connected and focused wherever you go. Strategy number 1, start with your accommodation. If you're staying in a hotel, look for one with a business center or co-working space. These spaces are usually designed for quiet work. They often have ergonomic chairs and ergonomic desks. If you're staying in an Airbnb or an apartment, check if the listing mentions any quiet workspaces or any dedicated office areas. And if all else fails, scope it out during the booking process. Can you find a corner of the kitchen table that's far from the dishwasher and the blender? Is there a spare bedroom that you can turn into a makeshift office? The goal here is to start your search early because you might have to compromise on location or on size or on aesthetic in order to find that quiet. Strategy number 2, think outside the box. When you're thinking about potential workspaces, look beyond the typical coffee shops and the libraries. Consider alternative spaces like museums. Many museums offer free Wi-Fi and quiet corners that are tucked away from the crowds. Art galleries or even botanical gardens can also be great options. Look for spots that might not be immediately obvious for work, but that may have what you need: good lighting, electrical outlets, comfortable seating. My personal favorite is train stations. Train stations usually have cafes that are less crowded than other cafes. They usually have electrical outlets. They have comfortable seating, and they're almost always open 24 hours a day. Strategy number 3, check out the local co-working spaces. Co-working spaces are a fantastic option for remote workers and digital nomads. They provide a professional environment with reliable Wi-Fi and a sense of community. But keep in mind that co-working spaces can get busy. So try to visit during off-peak hours to increase your chances of getting a quiet desk. You can use websites such as coworker.com or meet.com to find co-working spaces in your area. Some cities even have apps specifically for finding co-working spaces. And if you're looking for a quiet workspace, be sure to call ahead or read the reviews to get a sense of the atmosphere. Strategy number 4, go where the locals go. I love this one. When you're searching for a quiet workspace, venture beyond tourist hotspots. Ask locals for recommendations. Look at their social media posts. Follow their hashtags. In many cities, there are local Facebook groups or forums where people discuss their favorite cafes, their favorite parks, their favorite nooks and crannies that are perfect for working. So let's face it, tourists tend to flock to the most popular spots, which means that they can get really crowded and really noisy. But if you can find a cafe that the locals frequent, it's likely to be quieter and more authentic. Strategy number 5, look for outdoor spaces. Working outdoors can be incredibly refreshing, and it can boost your creativity. Parks, outdoor plazas, even rooftops can provide a change of scenery and a quieter environment. Just make sure you have a portable charger for your laptop, and don't forget the sunscreen. Strategy number 6, consider quiet rooms. Services like WeWork or Regus offer day passes for their quiet rooms. These rooms are soundproofed so they block out distractions, and they usually come equipped with a comfortable chair and a large desk. They're also climate controlled, so you won't have to worry about getting too hot or too cold while you're working. So if you need to focus on an important task, or you have an upcoming job interview, or a presentation that you need to prepare for, consider booking a day pass for a quiet room. Strategy number 7, head to the mall. Malls are not just for shopping. They can also be great places to work, especially if you're looking for air conditioning and reliable Wi-Fi. Food courts are usually a great place to set up shop. Not only do they have plenty of seating, but they also have an array of food options to choose from. If you get hungry, you can simply order a salad or maybe a sandwich and have it delivered right to your workspace. Plus, when you're working at the mall, you can take advantage of the people watching. There's nothing quite like sitting back and watching humanity go by while you're sipping on your coffee and brainstorming your next big idea. So if you're in a city and you're feeling overwhelmed by the noise and the crowds, head to the mall. It might be exactly what you need to get your work done. Strategy number 8, book a meeting room. If you need a quiet workspace for a few hours, consider booking a meeting room. Services like Spaces or Breather offer private rooms that you can book by the hour. These rooms are soundproofed, so they'll block out any ambient noise. They're also climate controlled, so you won't have to worry about getting too hot or too cold while you're working. And they're usually equipped with a comfortable chair and a large desk. Strategy number 9, utilize time zone differences. If you're working remotely, take advantage of the fact that different parts of the world are in different time zones. For example, if you live in New York, you can schedule meetings with colleagues in London for late afternoon when it's early morning in New York. This way you'll be able to collaborate without having to worry about background noise or distractions. And if you're a solo traveler, this is a great strategy for staying connected and staying productive. Just make sure you're mindful of your colleagues' time zones and schedule calls accordingly. Strategy number 10, embrace the power of headphones. Headphones are not only a great way to block out background noise, but they also send a clear signal to others that you're in the zone and not to be disturbed. There are tons of different options available, from noise-canceling earbuds to over-ear headphones. So experiment to find what works best for you. And remember that you don't always need silence to stay focused. In fact, some people actually find that listening to music or ambient noise can help them concentrate. So if you're feeling inspired, why not put on your favorite playlist and see how much work you can get done? If you want to stay productive without sacrificing your travel experience, don't miss this. Grab your free copy of the Ultimate Bleisure Travel Guide, your go-to resource for mastering work-life balance while on the move. Subscribe and hit the bell for weekly strategies to make every trip productive and enjoyable. And there you have it, 10 strategies for finding quiet workspaces when you're traveling. I hope these tips will help you stay productive and focused no matter where your adventures take you. Remember that being a digital nomad or a remote worker doesn't mean sacrificing your peace and quiet. With a little bit of research and flexibility, you can find the perfect workspace to suit your needs. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Your Travel Companion. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and share. Do you have safe and productive travels, everybody? Bye!